40 videos of teaching aids for faculties, academic, research, and other utility videos. On his YouTube channel, more than 2.60 lakhs views to his videos across 42 countries. He has written 73 books, including 17 international publications, and with a figure goes to 125 books. Many of his books are included as the textbooks and the references book and various courses of university. He has published 120 papers in a reputed journal, including Scopus and various national and international conferences having good citations. He is recipient of many prestigious awards such as Ideal Teachers Award 2012, Best Written Award 2013 from Rashtrasanta Tukaji Maharaj, Nagpur University, Nagpur. Apart from this, he is the holder of India Book of Records 2014 for writing the maximum books of computer science and recipients of the Ideal Teachers Award 2016 of Gondwana University, Gadchiroli, and distinctions HODs 2017 of Computer Society of India, Mumbai, and the Shiksha Ratan 2019 of Zero Mile. Nagpur's best faculty developments of online of ISA, ISA, excellent for 2021 from SSS Mandal Chandrapur, Masters Awards 2023 by IIT Bombay. Since the year 2012, under Dr. Kishore Sir's guidance, more than 4,500 students and faculty members get certificates from the IIT Spoken Tutorial Mumbai, led by MHRDC, Government of India, in various courses like LaTeX, Front Accounting, PHP, Java, Python, etc. In 2020, he has a state members and academic council members of Gondwana University for the online. The first line of the entire India for the online selections of the member panel for the Vice Chancellor. This is just a brief introduction of Sir. In fact, he has many contributions to the society and achievement to his self. With this, I welcome to Dr. S.B. Kishore Sir to our seminar and also thank him for accepting our invitation. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Somnath sir, for giving this brief introduction of mine. So, again, once again, I am very much thankful to Dr. Ninave Madam, as well as my friend Jungare sir, and as well as the Agrawal sir, the IQC coordinator. So, with your kind permission, I will start my session.
Okay, sir, you can start your session.
Okay, thank you. So good afternoon to one and all, dear friends. In the today's sessions, we are going to discuss about the review of literature and data collection. So of course, the entire session will be based on a practical approach only. We will see some of the tools through which we will be able to manage our literature. So it's a kind request to all of you to keep yourself mute, and whenever you feel any kind of doubts or you share any kind of queries, you can unmute and ask me the question. No issue at all. It is not necessary that you should ask all the question at the end. Okay. Now, before going to start my session, there is one small quiz for all of you. So it's a kind request to all of you to open a slido.com on your web browser. Okay. आपका जो भी web browser होगा, it may be Mozilla, it may be Chrome, it may be Internet Explorer, no issue. Simply open it and type slido.com. We are going to play one small quiz and followed by type a code 606144. It means type simply slido.com on your web browser, followed by you will get a screen something like this. Here you need to type a code 606144. So it's a kind request to all of you to do it fast. Otherwise, you can also scan this QR code in order to join this You can also join this quiz by simply scanning this QR code, or otherwise simply type a slido.com on your web browser followed by a code 606144. Welcome, Mr. Umesh, Namrata madam. It's a kind request to all of you to join as early as possible. Quickly. Welcome, Mr. Anil. Yes, please, quickly. There are almost 22 participants are there. So out of that, only 3 participants have joined. So it's a kind request to all of you to join as early as possible. Once again, I will repeat. Welcome, Mr. Kumran. Simply scan this QR code in order to join this particular quiz, or type slido.com on your web browser. It may be Internet Explorer, or it may be Mozilla, it may be Google Chrome, no issue, followed by a type of code 606144. Thank you, Dr. Sonak sir. Yes, quickly, please. Thank you, Agrawal sir. Welcome, Mr. Milind. Yes, please, quickly. Out of 22, only 8 participants joined. If you are facing any kind of issue, kindly let me know. If you are facing any kind of issue, kindly let me know. Simply unmute yourself and ask me. Welcome, Ms. Deepa. Not even 50%, please. I hope that you are not facing any kind of issues. If you are, kindly let me know, please. कुछ नहीं करना है, हमको इस QR कोड को स्कैन करना है in order to participate particular in this quiz. सेकंड टेक्निक है, आपका ब्राउजर, वेब ब्राउजर ओपन कीजिए, वहां पे slido.com टाइप कीजिए, उसके बाद आपके सामने में स्क्रीन आएगा, वहां पे आपको टाइप करना है कोड 606144 एंड देन प्रेस एंटर की. Somnath sir, how many participants are there? Yes, miss. We will wait one more minute, then we will start the actual session.
ओके सर.
सर ये एक्चुअली 2 बजे से सेशन स्टार्ट है कि 1:45 था?
2 बजे से. आपको
ओके.
हम 41:45 आते हैं.
ओके. So we will wait then. Welcome, Miss Swati. So shall we wait for 3 minutes, or shall I start, or shall I proceed it?
We can start now, sir. They will join accordingly.
Okay, sir. Okay, last minute to all of you to join immediately. Welcome, Mr. Akhilesh. Out of 24, only 12 have joined. It means 50% only. So I'm requesting all of you once again, kindly join immediately. Welcome, Dr. Tomar.
Sir, I joined the session like this.
Pardon, madam?
that
Simply do one
everybody
thing.
addicted.
आपको करना कुछ नहीं है, सिंपली स्कैन दिस क्यूआर कोड. आपके स्क्रीन के ऊपर दिख रहा होगा क्यूआर कोड को स्कैन कीजिए और इस पर्टिकुलर क्विज में आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. सेकंड टेक्निक है कि आपने slido.com जो यहाँ पे लिखा है उसको आपको अपने गूगल क्रोम पे लिखना है. गूगल क्रोम पे लिख लीजिए और उसके बाद आपके स्क्रीन सामने में स्क्रीन आएगी जहां पे आपको पूछा जाएगा कोड. वहां पे टाइप कीजिए 606144. दैट्स ऑल.
Oh.
It's 159. Okay, all of you. From now onward, there is a time limit for each and every question. There is a time limit for each and every question, and you need to answer you need to select your choice within that time only. Okay, so be ready. The first question that is going to appear on your screen is: articles published in a research journals are a reference source, secondary source, primary source, or tertiary source. What kind of source it is? Whenever you are publishing an article in a research journal, what kind of resources it is? Whether it is a reference source, secondary source, primary source, or tertiary source. Last 6 seconds, 5. Okay, let's see. So 50% people are saying it's a primary source, and correct answer is also what? A primary source only. Whenever you are publishing any research paper, it is based on your primary data, and hence it is what? Called as primary source is the correct answer. Next question. All of you are done good. Next. As a rule of thumb, a review of literature should not be older than 2 years, should not be older than between 5 to 6 years, should not be older than 10 years, or should be old as possible as a rule of thumb. A review of literature should not be older than 2 years or in between 5 to 6 or 10 years, or there is no limit as such. 38% people are correct. As a rule of thumb, it should not be older than 5 to 6 years. Good going. Okay. Next question. Be ready. The benefits of using the citation and appropriate styles are: you avoid the charges of plagiarism. You are providing the hard evidence or expert witness to support your argument. You let your reader know that you are working within the academic traditions, or all of the above. What are the benefits of citation and appropriate styles? So in order to avoid the charge of plagiarism, or you are specifying that you are working with the tradition of what? Integrity, and you are also working within the academic integrity. What is the advantage? Okay, 60% people are correct. All of the above. For all this purpose, we are specifying the citation. Good going. Next, be ready. Reference list is arranged in the order in which the resources are cited. Hello. Hello. So what's the correct answer? True, false, it depends upon style. Reference list is arranged in the order in which the resources are cited in your assignment. True, false, or it depends upon style. Okay, 36% people are correct. It depends upon the styles. Okay, whether to specify in a specific order. So that depends upon the style that you are following. We will see what are the styles during our session. Good going. Next, personal communication such as email and telephone calls are not included in the reference list. True or false? Personal communication such as email and telephone calls are not included in the reference list. True or false? Okay, correct answer is what we can include. So correct answer is what? False. Okay, you can also include the email as well as telephone calls in your reference list. How to do? We will discuss. One can have more references in the reference list than that of a citation mentioned in the research paper. True or false? One can have more references in the reference list than that of a citation mentioned in the research paper. True or false? Okay, correct answer is false. Okay, you can have a more what citation than the reference, but opposite is not possible. Opposition is not possible. Okay, vice versa is not possible. Good going. Next, be ready. What abbreviation is used to mention more than 4 authors of a research work to be cited? If there were more than 4 authors in a particular research paper, what kind of abbreviation usually one follows? ATAL, ETAL, ETAL, OTAL. If there were more than 4 authors in a particular research paper, what kind of abbreviation one usually follows? Okay, 67% people are correct. It's a ETAL. Good going. Okay, be ready for the next question. It's a kind request to mute yourself, please. In referencing, what does abbreviation PP stand for? In referencing, what does abbreviation PP stand for? Page, paper, paragraph, or pages? In referencing, what does abbreviation PP stand for? Page, paper, paragraph, or pages? 42% people are correct, but the correct answer is it's a pages and not paragraph. Okay, if there is a double P, it is what? Pages. If there is a single P, it is a simply a page. Single page. If there is only single page, then we are representing it by the abbreviation P dot. Okay, and double P is for what? Pages. Good going. When accessing the internet, which of the following step is most essential? Whenever you are accessing the internet, which of the following step is most essential? Recording the full URL, that is uniform resource locator, or noting the access date, that is the date when you have accessed that particular sources, or downloading the material to be referenced, or downloading the material for the reference, or all of the above. For which purpose? 64% people are correct. It's all of the above. For all this purpose, it is necessary that you should keep the track of all these things. Next, according to you, how many different type of sources that one can include in the thesis or research paper? According to you, how many different type of sources are there that one can include in the thesis or research paper? In between 1 to 5, in between 6 to 15, or greater than 15? Okay, 17% people are correct. It is greater than 15. We will see what are the various sources that are available for you. Next, each entry in the bibliography usually provide dash to information, multiple access point, single access point, double access point, or all of the above. Each entry in the bibliography. Okay, the correct answer is it's a single access point. That is 36% people are correct. Okay, a single entry will through single entry will be able to refer only single source. Which of the following the example does not display the academic integrity? Which of the following example does not display the academic integrity? which of the following example does not display the academic integrity? Okay, 33% people are correct. Okay, the first one is wrong, while the rest of the thing is what? In rest of the example, the citation has been given properly. But in the first case, no citation has been mentioned. Okay, reason for plagiarism. Select the best answer. Reason for plagiarism: poor time management skill, inadequate preparation, unaware how to cite the source, too much academic workload, and unable to express their ideas in their own words. Select the best answer. Only one answer. %25% people are correct. They are not aware about how to cite the source. How to cite the source. Okay, that is the basic reason for plagiarism. Ravana killed by Ram is a kind of grammatical voice, active voice or passive voice. Whether it is active voice or passive voice. Ravana is killed by Ram. One of the reasons for plagiarism is active voice or passive voice. We will discuss. Okay. It is what? A passive voice, that is 60% people are correct. In active voice, it is what? Ram killed Ravan. In active voice, we are writing what? Ram killed Ravan. So most of the time, people what does? जो भी सेंटेंसेस दिया है, एक्टिव अगर होगा तो उसको पैसिव में करते हैं या फिर पैसिव होगा तो एक्टिव में कन्वर्ट करते हैं. ओके, एंड दैट इज वन ऑफ द रीजन. मिसमैच कभी कभी आपके पूरे सेंटेंस में, थेसिस में क्या रहता है? मिसमैच रहता है. Some of the sentences are in active voice while some of the sentences are in passive voice, and that is one of the reason for what? A plagiarism. So congratulations to all of you. All of you have done excellent. Okay. Now it's time to start our session. Okay, before that, have you ever used any tool for generating the citation and bibliography and any tool for maintaining the review of literature? Have you ever used any tool for generating the citation and bibliography and a tool for maintaining the review of literature?
So, for referencing citation, Zotero and Mendeley.
No. You simply, मतलब yes या no, simply select कीजिए. Answer
yeah,
yes
okay.
या no select कीजिए.
Okay, sir.
Have you ever used any tool for generating the citation and bibliography and tool for maintaining the review of literature? So 73% people are saying no. Okay, while 27% people are saying yes. That's good. One more question in front of you. Okay. Now, from last 2 days, you are learning about research. What is research? May I know? Kindly unmute and give the answer. Of course, all the answers. There are thousands of definitions for the research. So I would like to know what is your definition for the research. Just kindly unmute yourself and give the answers. Yes. Kindly unmute yourself and give the answers. What is the research?
Finding solution to a problem in a scientific way.
Good, madam. Any other?
Yes, sir. Systematic and scientific explanations or presentations of a research problem.
Okay, good. Any other? Yes, any other? Okay, no issue at all. So being a teacher of computer science, my definition is it is simply an input, process and output. It is simply what? Input, process and output. So what do I mean by input here for me? Research is what? It is simply a collection of input. And when I'm saying input, it means it is simply a collection of what? A source of data. It may be a primary data or it may be a secondary data. Okay. It may be a qualitative oriented data or it may be a quantitative oriented data, and it is usually done through what we are collecting, usually through certain review of literature. Okay, so that is what basically input for me. So research is what? It is simply a collection of input. Once you have an input, what you will do? You will process that input. Okay, evaluation or study of that data, that is process about topic of your research work of a certain discipline or subject, whatever may be your subject or whatever may be the discipline that you are following. Based on that, you may follow certain what tools. It means it may be a experimental based or it may be a survey based, something like that. In short, we can say that the appropriate research method is based on what types of data. Okay, if it is a quantity oriented data, then you may follow statistical analysis, or if it is a qualitative oriented, then you may follow a certain thematic analysis, or you may, if the science students are there, they may follow what certain experimental method in order to carry out their work. So input process followed by what? Output, that is produce or announce a new and relevant information. It means after processing this information, you are going to get what? A certain new information that is useful to the society. It means whatever the research that you are doing, it should be useful to the society. It should give a certain what benefit to the society. That is the basic purpose of what research. So overall purpose of any research is what? To generate a new concept which is simple to accept, or we can also say that providing a better alternative over the existing one is also a what? It is also a research only. For example, the smartwatch consists of the various features compared to our normal watch. Okay. Now, what is the review of literature or literature review? A review of literature is the study or survey of the various sources related to a specific topic or certain research question that you are going to solve. It is simply what? A study of or survey of various sources. Now, question arises, what do you mean by here sources? And what are the different types of sources are available for the researcher? So, there are more than 20 different types of sources are available for the researcher. For example, someone may follow book section, journal articles, article in periodical, conference proceeding, report, website, document from the website or electronic sources. Someone might got ideas from the watching certain movies or after listening certain interviews. So these are the sources through which someone may get what the ideas. Okay, someone may get what the basic purpose of doing a the basic purpose of doing a literature review is what? To find out the gaps, to find out the existing gaps. Okay, and from these sources one may get what? Gaps. So it is useful to follow whenever you are planning to do a research or writing a research paper. You should do a literature review. And references at the end of research paper or thesis show that what kind of quality sources you have followed. Whenever you are specifying the references, it will show the kind of literature review or the kind of sources that you have followed while doing this particular research work or while writing a research paper. And that is the importance of what? References at the end. What is citation? Citation means simply giving the acknowledgement to an original author whose information or whose certain text you have copied and you are using those sources in your work. Okay, then so that you will be able to include the correct details. So after citing, you need to specify the details of that source. Details of that source means what? You need to specify the name of the author, the date of publication, the title of the paper or something like that. And if it is you are downloaded from certain website, then you need to specify what? The URL and etc. Okay, and you may follow a format like APA, MLA, IEEE, etc. So there are more than 10,000 different styles are available for the user. Okay, now question arises, which style one should follow? So it depends upon your subject. Okay, if you are a student of say language, it may be English, Hindi, Sanskrit or certain that, you must follow MLA format. If you are a student of social science, usually one should follow what? APA. If you are a student of science, then you should follow what? IEEE. Okay, so we have seen a different type of sources. Now for each sources, there is a specific format is there. For each sources, there is a specific format. For example, when I'm talking about IEEE, if you are taking a certain information from the book, you need to specify or you need to write like this. If it is from the chapters from the book, you need to specify like this. Okay. If it is, if you have taken a certain information from the ebook, you need to cite that particular information like this. Okay. It means you need to write your ebook and so on. So do you think, is it possible for you to remember this format? कहाँ पे comma देना है, कहाँ पे colon देना है, कहाँ पे PP लिखना है, कहाँ पे quotation देना है. So do you think it's possible to remember having so many different type of sources for us? More than 20 sources are available for us. So it is impossible to remember. And that is one of the reason for what? Plagiarism. अगर आपने properly comma quotation में नहीं दिया, so it might be possible that you may also get a plagiarism in your references. In your references में भी कभी-कभी आपको plagiarism बताता है, because you are not specified the thing properly. So for all this material, these are the different format. And if it is from the conference paper, you need to specify like this. If it is conference proceeding, अगर आपको कोई information अगर अपने न्यूज़पेपर से अगर आपने लिया होगा तो आपको इस तरह से उसको specify करना है. Okay, technical report, then patent अगर किसी का patent किसी ने patent file किया होगा उसमें से अगर आपने कोई information source ऐसे लिए होंगे तो you need to specify like this and so on. Similarly, for the email, you need to specify the citation like this. If it is interview, like this. If it is letter, if it is telephone call. So thing is that you need to remember a different format according to the sources that you are going to follow, and it is impossible to remember all this format. And solution for this is what? You need a certain tools. You need a certain tool in order to manage all these things. Okay. So now, before moving further, or before going to start a practical session, we will see what is the usage of review of literature or purpose of review of literature. Let's see one by one. To gather all the available sources that are related to your topic. It means in order to find out, in order to search certain information related to your topic, you are collecting or you are gathering all the information. Okay. To study the existing material. In order to carry out a new work, it is necessary that you should have a knowledge about the existing work. What kind of work that has been done by the earlier author or earlier researcher. You should have the knowledge of that. And then only it is possible to find out certain gaps. To know the pros and cons of existing works. So it means some people have already done certain work on that particular topic. So it is necessary that you should have a knowledge about what are the advantages and the limitations of their work. Then only you will be able to find out certain new gaps. To know the scope of each work, because it is not possible to cover all the aspects, it is not possible to cover all the parameters. So it is necessary that you should follow a scope section, okay, in order to find out what kind of boundaries within the boundaries that particular researcher has been worked. To identify the loopholes in the existing work. Okay, this is one more important parameter. For that purpose, we are doing what? Literature review. The kind of method and methodology that has been adopted by the earlier researcher. It might be possible that some of the methods, they got certain result by following certain methods. You may try something other methods in order to work on that particular topics. To understand the current state of the knowledge of your topic. To find out up to date, what is the current status of your topic. For that purpose also, it is necessary that you must do what? A review of literature. To ensure that you are not repeating the earlier work by mistakes. Okay, it might be possible that someone has already chosen the topic that you are going to plan somewhere else. So it is necessary that you should not going to do any kind of repetitive work. So for that purpose also, it is necessary that you should do what? Review of literature. Helps in building your knowledge in your field. Okay, that is one more thing. To know what is the current status of your topic. To explain how your work is going to be different from the others. It might be possible that you have planned that you are going to do certain things. Okay, then you are studying the existing work and then you are coming with a new idea that and specifying how your work is going to be different from the earlier work. To know who else working on the related your topic. Okay, we have discussed this point. And finally, it helps in developing the outline for your research work. Okay, once you have gone through the review of literature, it will give the overall idea or it will give the overall outline, the thing that you need to follow while doing your research work or the kind of research question that you would like to solve. These are some of the things. For that purpose, it is necessary that you should do a review of literature. Then, what are the important things that you must remember while doing while reading the literature review? most important thing is that be careful about citing the old references. Okay, the rule of thumb is that you should not follow the older than 5 to 6 year any references. कोई भी references, कोई भी sources जो 5 या 6 साल से ज्यादा पुराना होगा उसको follow usually नहीं करना चाहिए. Usually I am saying, okay, because every day someone is doing certain new work on that particular topic, so it is necessary that your knowledge should have what? It should be an updated one, and that's why it is suggested that you should not follow any old references. Usually हमको gap कहाँ मिलता है? Usually by reading the abstract or conclusion part, you will come to know or you will be able to find out the gaps in the research work. And जितने भी हमने review literature पढ़े हैं, you need to maintain all those review of literature somewhere else. Now usually हमारी जो टेक्निक रहती है, हम क्या करते हैं, किसी पेपर को अगर हमको मिलने के बाद हम क्या करते हैं, उसको डाउनलोड करते हैं, किसी फोल्डर में हम रखते हैं. Is it enough? Is it enough? If you are simply downloading the certain, आप किसी वेबसाइट में गए और वहां से आपने वो डाउनलोड करके रख दिए. Is it enough for you?
No, sir.
Okay. Why?
No, sir.
Why? What is the reason?
Because when so many things are gathered, people are supposed to forget. So
Okay.
it should be very systematic. Yeah.
क्योंकि जब आप डाउनलोड करते हैं तो वो कौन से दिन में आपने डाउनलोड की हमको मालूम रहता है. उसके बाद ये हो सकता है कि उस वेबसाइट में कुछ और नया अपडेशन हुआ होगा. बिकॉज वेबसाइट में भी अपडेशन, इट माइट पॉसिबल दैट वेबसाइट में भी गेट अपडेटेड. तो इट इज नेसेसरी दैट कि आपने जो इन्फॉर्मेशन डाउनलोड किया वो कौन से दिन का था, क्या था, ये सब आपको मालूम रहना बहुत जरूरी है. एंड दैट्स व्हाई नॉर्मल जो अपन डाउनलोड करते हैं वैसे हम डाउनलोड नहीं करेंगे. व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू डू, यू आर गोइंग टू फॉलो सर्टेन टूल्स लाइक Digo is there, Skyspace is there, Google Scholar is there, Zotero is there. These are the tools through which you will be able to maintain all your literature work, or you will be able to keep all your sources properly in those a folder. So now how to do it, that we are going to discuss within a moment. So it is necessary that you should note down all the bibliographic information. Bibliographic information, that means the name of the author, the title of the work, then the date of assessing, the publication date, publisher name, etc. These are some of the information that is necessary that you should maintain about that particular sources. Now, what are the different types of sources are there for collecting the data? We already discussed about this. Data can be collected via two ways. The first one is what? Primary data. It means, what do you mean by primary data? A data that you have collected without following any existing sources. मतलब ऐसा डेटा जो हमने किसी भी existing sources से हमने कॉपी नहीं किए, ऐसे डेटा हमने खुद जनरेट किए या हमने खुद कलेक्ट किए, उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? प्राइमरी डेटा. और जो एग्जिस्टिंग सोर्सेस है उसमें से अगर हम कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन निकालते तो उसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? सेकेंडरी सोर्सेस. ओके, फॉर एग्जांपल बुक, जर्नल, थीसिस, वेबसाइट, न्यूज़पेपर, these are what? These are nothing but your secondary data. Now usually हम प्राइमरी सोर्स डेटा कैसे कलेक्ट करते हैं? By means of what? Certain क्या क्या एग्जांपल्स है हमारे पास? सर्वे है, इंटरव्यूज है, by means of certain experiments you can collect what? A primary data. Now question arises कि डेटा कलेक्शन क्यों करना चाहिए? So there are a number of reasons. For example, एक यूनिवर्सिटी डिपार्टमेंट में 4000 स्टूडेंट्स है पीजी में, और यूनिवर्सिटी अथॉरिटी को ये देखना है कि उनमें से कितने लोग आगे में जाके पीएचडी करना चाहते हैं. ओके, assume that there were more than 4,000 students have been enrolled in the PG department, and university authority would like to know how many of those students are interested in pursuing the PhD. Okay, for that purpose, it is necessary that one should collect what? Data. Now, do you think कि हर एक से इंटरव्यू लेके हर एक को पूछे कि भाई are you interested? Are you interested? No, it is not an easy way. So there are certain different tools are there through which we can collect this data. Okay, so data collection is an important aspect in any organization to make a proper prediction about what? A future aspect, our trend, so that one will be able to take a wise decision or proper decision. For that purpose, it is necessary that you should have what? A proper data with you. Now, आपके हिसाब से कितने हमको रिव्यू करना चाहिए in order to carry out any work? आपके हिसाब से कितने सोर्सेस रहने चाहिए, कितने रेफरेंसेस रहने चाहिए? Any idea? कितने हमको बुक्स, कितने सोर्सेस हमको पढ़ने चाहिए रिव्यू ऑफ लिटरेचर में? यस, एनी आइडिया? हाउ मेनी सोर्सेस वन शुड फॉलो? Any guessing? Yes, any guessing? How many sources should be there? Okay, let's see. Only two references. One is what Self Paper and other one is of great John von Neumann, who is also called as the modern father of computer, who has given the concept of storage concept, okay, used by the John P. Nash in his PhD thesis called as non-cooperative games in a mathematics. There were only two references were there. Can you imagine this in nowadays? और कौन-कौन से references है? देखो. These were the two references that has been used by John P. Nash during his PhD thesis. Out of that, one is what? A Self Paper. Okay. And for that purpose, he got a Nobel Prize in the year 1994 for his work on a concept called as non-cooperative games. Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So there are only two references were there in his entire work. So we can't think about such kind of things in nowadays. Okay. So now, question arises: what are the tools are available for the researcher? For normal work, for example, for writing work, usually we follow what? Word. Okay. Alternative to Word is what? Doc is the writer, LaTeX. Okay. These are some of the other tools are available for writing, review, and publishing the document or writing, publishing a paper. Now, for collecting the information, we have various tools are there. For example, Google Form is there, Survey Monkeys, Survey Gizmo. These are some of the tools which helps you to collect the data from the users. Okay. And while these are some of the tools that helps you to manage your review of literature. These are some of the tools which helps you to manage your review of literature. And these are some of the journals through which you can collect the information. Okay, so these are the various tools that will help, that is going to help you a lot while doing a research. So now, in the practical session, we are going to see first how to insert a figure without worrying about the copyright. That is the first thing that we are going to discuss. Usually हम okay, आप लोग मुझे बता सकते हैं कि जब आप इंटरनेट कोई इमेज डाउनलोड करते हैं तो what how you are doing it? Whenever you are downloading certain information from the internet, whenever you are downloading certain images from the internet, what kind of procedure that you are following? Yes, anyone? Hello? इंटरनेट से हम डाउनलोड करते हैं तो आर यू थिंकिंग अबाउट द कॉपीराइट at that moment? Most of you are not. You are not thinking about the copyright. Okay, so how to insert the pictures without worrying about the copyright, that is the thing that we are going to discuss. Then how to maintain the review of sources using the Zotero, and we will discuss about how to find the research gaps. Okay, how to find out the research gap using a tool called as Skypace. And finally, we will discuss about how to find out the specific journals. Okay, how to find out the certain information in a specific journal. That is what we are going to discuss in our last part. So let us start with practical one. that you would like to download. For example, say college building. Now observe that it is showing an option called as Creative Commons only. Creative Commons only. It means all these pictures you can use without worrying about the copyright, because all these pictures is under OER, called as Open Education Resource. So you are free to use all these images without worrying about the copyright. Okay. So select any one image and then select insert option. It's showing the error. Okay, let's try. Example, this one only, first one. So observe that it is showing CC BY. Okay, copyright. So you don't need to worry. You don't need to worry about what a copyright whenever you are downloading the images like this. Will rather than इंटरनेट से डाउनलोड करने से बेहतर है कि आप इंसर्ट ऑप्शंस के थ्रू क्या करो, यहाँ पे पिक्चर को डाउनलोड करो. ओके, दैट इज द बेस्ट वे टू डाउनलोड एनी इमेजेस विदाउट वरिंग अबाउट द कॉपीराइट. लेट्स सी वंस अगेन ऑनलाइन पिक्चर. Assume that you are interested in Apple. Again, remember all this comes under Creative Commons only. Select the picture and then insert button. देखिए यहाँ पे लाइसेंस आ गया अपने आप. टाइप ऑफ लाइसेंस भी यहाँ पे आ जाता है. So, okay, so in this way you can download any images without worrying about the copyright. This is the first practical that we are discussing. Any doubt regarding this? Yeah, any question related to this?
Wonderful, sir.
Okay, thank you. Next part. Next part is that what Zotero, how to manage the resources. How to manage the resources that we are going to discuss. So, for that purpose, we have two tools. One is what? Digo. One is Digo. Okay, simply type digo.com and then you need to create your, you need to sign up this particular site. Okay, and then you will get a layout something like this. You will get a layout something like this. Okay, remember digo.com. Now, यहाँ पे क्या कर सकते हैं हम? Now, assume that I am visiting, I am looking for the information. This what is citation and plagiarism. What is the meaning of citation and plagiarism? So it is showing a list of various sources related to that particular topic. Okay, now assume that this is one of the source. This is one of the source that you have visited or that you have consulted. Okay, तो ये आ गया आपका यहाँ पे. अभी मुझे क्या करना है? I want to have this particular information with me so that I can access this particular website later on. Now, how to maintain it? One way is what? Simply इसको copy कर लो और फिर आपके नोटपैड में आप इसको पेस्ट करके रखो. That is the one way. And so on, you are managing all the bookmark. It means it is simply a bookmark. Okay. So rather than this, we can use a tool called as this Digo. What I need to do here is that यहाँ पे प्लस सिंबल है, यहाँ पे क्लिक कीजिए. What are the information that you will be able to manage over here? You will be able to manage bookmark. You will be able to save the images. You will be able to upload the PDF file. Okay, जो भी आपने डाउनलोड किया होगा, या फिर कुछ आप यहाँ पे नोट यहाँ पे भी लिख सकते हैं. तो आई एम सिंपली बुकमार्क. तो बुकमार्क पे मैं URL को क्या कर रहा हूँ? पेस्ट कर रहा हूँ. नेक्स्ट. ओके, देन मैं यहाँ पे टाइटल ले सकता हूँ. देखिए यहाँ पे टाइटल अपने आप आ गया. What does citation do with the plagiarism? Okay, you can give a little bit description. This site is useful to have a basic knowledge about citation and plagiarism. Okay, something like that. Okay, then कब आप पढ़ना चाहते हैं, अभी पढ़ना चाहते हैं, बाद में पढ़ना चाहते हैं, यू कैन ऑल्सो स्पेसिफाई रीड लेटर एंड सिंपली क्लिक ऑन ऐड बटन, दैट्स ऑल। तो ये देखिए आपका ये क्या हो गया, यहाँ पे सोर्स आ गया है, मेंटेन हो गया है। सिमिलरली यू कैन ऐड एडिशनल, फॉर एग्जांपल हम कोई पिक्चर डाउनलोड करते हैं यहाँ पे, related to the citation, images, okay, for example this is one picture that you would like to save, इसको आप क्या कर रहे हैं, सेव करके रख रहे हैं कहीं पे भी, या फिर इसका यूआरएल आप क्या कर सकते हैं, सेव करके रख सकते हैं। कॉपी, लाइब्रेरी पे गए, you can also drag and drop, no issue at all, copy paste, copy image, drag and drop the images, और you can also जो भी आपके पास अगर ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल होगा तो उसको आप क्या कर सकते हैं, यहाँ पे अपलोड कर सकते हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल वन पिक्चर सपोज, save the images and you can also give what a description over here. So in this way जो भी आपने डाउनलोडेड किए होंगे वो सब इंफॉर्मेशन आप यहाँ पे क्या कर सकते हो, मैनेज कर सकते हो। दिस इज व्हाट कॉल्ड एज माय लाइब्रेरी। अंडर दिस यू विल बी एबल टू मैनेज all your information. Later on जब भी आपको ओपन करना है, सिंपली आप यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे, सिंपली क्लिक over here and you will be able to access all your sources. You will be able to access all your sources. That is the basic advantage of what, keeping all this information under the DCO. Is that clear to all of you? Hello.
Okay, sir, followed. Okay, sir, followed.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so in this way you will be able to access, or in this way you will be able to manage all your sources using what, a DCO. So DCO is one of the simplest tool where you will be able to keep all your sources for your future references. Okay, that is the basic purpose of what, this particular tool. The next tool is what, Zotero. Okay, so whenever you are downloading the Zotero, the first thing that is going to be happen is that it will download the small applications on your desktop. जब भी आप Zotero को डाउनलोड करेंगे, जब भी आप इंस्टॉल करेंगे, तो इस तरह का एक स्मॉल एप्लीकेशन आपके डेस्कटॉप पे आ जाएगा। सो सिंपली क्लिक ऑन दिस। So it will open up the Zotero application. This is what a layout of your Zotero application. You can create a new folder over here, no issue at all. You can also create a new group. So simply, now there are three ways to add the sources over here. There are the three ways to add the sources over here. The first one is what, using the normal approach. Okay, for example, कि आपका कोई बुक है, बुक में से आपने कोई इंफॉर्मेशन यहाँ पे आपने रेफर किए है, तो उस बुक की इंफॉर्मेशन हमको क्या कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे हम मैन्युअली एंटर कर रहे हैं। यू आर एंटरिंग ऑल द डिटेल्स ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर सोर्सेज मैन्युअली। फॉर एग्जांपल, research publications and ethics. Okay, then who is the author? And so on. You are entering all the details of that particular sources manually. This is a one way. This is a one way. The second one is by specifying the ISBN number of the book or DOI, okay, digital object identifier number of that sources. By specifying that also you will be able to include that information in your source. And the third one is the simplest one. That is what, using a extension called as Zotero. जब भी आप इंस्टॉल करेंगे तो ये इस तरह का जो एक्सटेंशन है यहाँ पे आपको Zotero करके दिखेगा। ओके, सो सिंपली क्लिक ऑन दिस। बिफोर दैट, assume that I would like to keep the information of this in my Zotero application. So how to do it? Simply click on the extension, select Zotero, Then where you would like to save, कौन से फोल्डर में आपको सेव करना है, तो वाशी फोल्डर में हमको सेव करना है. Simply click on the done and let's see what happened. It has been added over here. It has been added over here. Now try something else. For example, I am visiting a YouTube channel. वहां से I would like to keep the information of certain sources. Okay, assume the topic is again citation only. I am looking for the citation topic. And assume this is one of the YouTube video. इसकी इंफॉर्मेशन मुझे क्या करना है, मैनेज करना है. Now, is it possible for a particular video has been uploaded on the YouTube? Is it possible to know? It is very difficult. Okay, but this Zotero connector will extract all this information. How? Let's see. Again, select the Zotero, where you would like to save in the same folder, and finally click on the done. And let's see what happens. Okay, what is plagiarism and how to avoid it? Ek minute, sorry. Citation style used in the research paper. Okay, Dr. Harish Garg, video recording, and it has also extracted what? It has also extracted the abstract part, the date, on which date particular it has been uploaded, and when you have assessed this, आपने कौन से दिन इसको assess किए? Today we are assessing this. Today we are assessing this particular video, so it is showing me what? The assess date. So it is going to help you to extract all the information related to that particular source automatically. While in the first case, we need to enter all this information manually. While using this Chrome extension, you will be able to extract all the detailed information about that source automatically. Let's try once again. Assume that you are looking for the information, say certain images. And you would like to keep that information, for example, related to the plagiarism only. Images. Now, इसकी इंफॉर्मेशन हमको क्या करना है, Zotero पे मेंटेन करना है. So how to do it? ओके, तो जो इमेज थी वो इस पर्टिकुलर वेबसाइट पे अवेलेबल है. तो हमको करना क्या है, लास्ट में यहाँ पे Zotero में जाएंगे हम, एक्सटेंशन में सिंपली सिलेक्ट द Zotero ऑप्शन, where you would like to save, and finally click on the done. Okay, and now let's see in Zotero application. Okay, it has been added over here. Unintentional plagiarism and it is avoidable. देखिए यहाँ पे इंफॉर्मेशन क्या किया उसने ऑटोमेटिकली एक्सट्रैक्ट कर लिया. All this information has been extracted automatically using this particular tool called as Zotero. Now, how to use it? So this is what, in this way, you will be able to manage all your resources. In this way, you will be able to manage all your sources over here. ये सब हम क्या कर रहे हैं, एक फोल्डर में सेव करके रख रहे हैं. Okay. Now, इसका यूज कैसे करेंगे हम? For referencing purpose. Now, assume that कि ये इंफॉर्मेशन हमने कहीं से डाउनलोड की है. अज्यूम करते हैं हम कि ये इंफॉर्मेशन हमने डाउनलोड की है. यहाँ पे Zotero अपने आप ऐड हो जाएगा. जब भी आप Zotero को इंस्टॉल करेंगे for Word, it will be added automatically over here in your Word file. So simply click on the Zotero एड एडिट साइटेशन, कौन से फॉर्मेट में आपको साइटेशन लेना है. सो लाइक आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू देयर आर मोर देन 10,000 टाइल्स आर देयर, more than 10,000 tiles are there. So assume that I would like to have in IEEE format. Okay. Then click over here, classic view. Now assume करते हैं कि वो हमने जो source था वो हमारा ये था. So simply click on this and press OK button. देखिए ये आ गया आपका क्या, citation number 1. Similarly, add another one using the same technique. Second source, assume this one is our second source. Now assume this one is our third source in the same way, in the same manner. Okay. So in this way, what you are going to do, हमने जितने भी रिव्यू ऑफ लिटरेचर हमने वहां पे सोर्स सेव किए थे Zotero में, वो सब हम क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे एज ए साइटेशन फॉर्मेट में उसको यूज कर रहे हैं. एंड फाइनली create a bibliography list. Create the bibliography list. Observe that your list has been created. You don't need to worry कि हमको स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट कहाँ देना है, कॉमा कहाँ देना है. ओके, ये सब भी हमको याद रखने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, because this tool will automatically do all those things for you. It means you will be, मतलब इतना एटलीस्ट ये जो इंफॉर्मेशन हमारी, ये हमारी प्लेगरिज्म फ्री रहेगी. It will be plagiarism free because we have specified all the format properly of IEEE. Clear? So that is how you will be able to manage. So basically this Zotero is useful for the two purposes. The first one is to manage all your resources, whatever kind of resources it may be. It may be a website, it may be image, it may be YouTube video. Okay, whatever kind of sources it may be, you will be able to manage all those sources over here. That is the first advantage. And the second advantage is that you will be able to generate a citation as well as you will be able to create what? A bibliography list at the end. That is the second advantage of your Zotero tools. Clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
So the next part is the research gaps in your paper. So for that purpose, we have a tool called as Skyspace. For that purpose, you need to type typestate.io. Typestate.io. This is the basic layout of your Skyspace. Now assume that you are searching for a certain information. Let's see how social media affect the college selection process. Assume that this is a topic, and on this particular topic you are interested to do your research work. So let us see कि कितने लोगों ने इस टॉपिक के ऊपर पेपर लिखा है, कितने लोगों ने इस टॉपिक के ऊपर पेपर लिखा है. तो हमने यहाँ पे टॉपिक का नाम स्पेसिफाई कर दिए. So it will list all the papers. देखिए यहाँ पे वो टोटल कितने पेपर बता रहा है. अभी फिलहाल हमारे पास 10 पेपर बता रहा है. टोटल 10 पेपर बता रहा है हमको. ओके, हम यहाँ पे फिल्टर लगा सकते हैं. फिल्टर मतलब कैसा, ईयर, कि आपको लास्ट 3 इयर्स के देखने हैं कि 5 इयर्स के देखने हैं, कि एक आप यू कैन ऑल्सो स्पेसिफाई द स्टार्टिंग ईयर एंड एंडिंग ईयर, इन बिटवीन ईयर्स. यू कैन ऑल्सो स्पेसिफाई दैट in order to filter all this. Not only that, you can also specify the publication type, whether you are looking particular this topic in a journal article or book chapters or book or patent, कहाँ देखना चाहते हैं आप information. So assume that I am very much interested in only journal article. So simply click on this and apply. तो अभी जो भी हमारे पास इंफॉर्मेशन आएंगी वो सब क्या रहेंगे, जनरल पेपर से रिलेटेड रहेंगे. ओके, ये सब टॉपिक्स है हमारे पास. ओके, साथ में ये हमको ये भी बता रहा है कि उसको टोटल साइटेशन कितने मिले हैं, इस पेपर को साइटेशन कितने मिले हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल इसको मिला है 21, इसको मिला है 24 एंड सो ऑन. ओके, सो लेट अस सी द फर्स्ट वन. इसके ऊपर क्लिक करो. तो ये पूरा पेपर आपके सामने में है. सेम टेक्निक रहेंगी. कोई भी पेपर को आप क्या कर सकते हैं, यहाँ पे इस पर्टिकुलर टूल में आप क्या कर सकते हैं, यहाँ पे अपलोड कर सकते हो. अपलोड करने के बाद सबसे बड़ा जो प्रॉब्लम रहता है हमारे पास कि हाउ टू फाइंड आउट द रिसर्च गैप, हाउ टू फाइंड आउट द रिसर्च गैप, इस पेपर के फीचर्स क्या है, ये कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे। ओके, तो बाय डिफॉल्ट ये जो टूल है स्काईस्पेस आपके सामने में टोटल 12 क्वेश्चन देता है। अगर आपको ये फाइंड करना है कि ये पूरा एब्स्ट्रैक्ट पढ़ने के लिए आपके पास इतना टाइम नहीं है, आपको खाली देखना है कि एक्सप्लेन द एब्स्ट्रैक्ट इन ऑफ दिस पेपर इन 2 लाइंस, सो सिंपली क्लिक ऑन दिस। The paper discusses the opportunities and challenges of using the social media for the college recruiting. Okay, मतलब ये पूरा एब्स्ट्रैक्ट इतना 2 लाइंस उसने हमको एक्सप्लेन कर दिया। हमको और भी क्वेश्चन, मैंने क्या कहा आपको, टोटल 12 क्वेश्चन बाय डिफॉल्ट आपके सामने मिलेंगे उस पेपर से, टॉपिक जो भी पेपर आपने अपलोड किए उससे रिलेटेड आपको टोटल 12 क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे मिल जाएंगे। व्हाट आर द कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशंस ऑफ दिस पेपर, ये पेपर क्या कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट कर रहा है ये हमको मालूम करना है। तो सिंपली क्लिक ऑन दिस। ऐसे क्वेश्चन जो हम डे टू डे लाइफ में पूछते हैं, मतलब कोई भी पेपर अगर हमको मिल जाता है कि यूजुअली हम पूछते हैं कि भाई ये पेपर क्या कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट कर रहा है, तो इट विल हेल्प यू टू एक्सट्रैक्ट दिस इंफॉर्मेशन। ओके, तो ये आपके सामने में पूरा एक्सट्रैक्ट उसका इंफॉर्मेशन आ गया कि ये किस तरह से ये कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट कर रहा है पेपर। तो लाइक दैट वे यहाँ पे हमारे पास टोटल 12 क्वेश्चन है। व्हाट आर द प्रैक्टिकल इम्प्लीमेशन ऑफ दिस पेपर, समराइज द इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ दिस पेपर, लिटरेचर सर्वे क्या क्या है इसमें, कौन कौन से यूज किए गए। सिंपली क्लिक ऑन दिस। So you can follow these particular tools whenever you are going to refer or whenever you are searching for certain gaps. Okay, देखिए ये पूरा आ गया यहाँ पे लिटरेचर रिव्यू क्या क्या है, इसमें क्या क्या किया गया है। Then in this way कौन सा मेथड यहाँ पे यूज किया गया, whether data has been used in this paper, किस टाइप का डेटा यूज किया गया, रिजल्ट क्या है इस पेपर का, कंक्लूजन क्या है, लिमिटेशन क्या है इस पेपर के। देखिए सिंपली क्लिक ऑन दिस, इट विल लिस्ट द लिमिटेशंस ऑफ दैट पेपर। These are the some of the limitations, मतलब हमको क्या मिल जाएगा, ये limitations भी हम क्या फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं, गैप फाइंड कर सकते हैं for further for further work on this particular topics. Okay, for example, this paper does not provide a detailed analysis of the survey result and the sample size is limited to only 2,844. Okay, so you can enhance this particular point. Let's try another one. So these are the some of the questions उन्होंने दिए है, तो हम क्या फाइंड कर सकते हैं। नॉट ओनली दैट, यू कैन ऑल्सो फाइंड रिलेटेड पेपर, इस टॉपिक से रिलेटेड अलग कौन कौन से पेपर हम यहाँ पे भी फाइंड कर सकते हैं। नाउ यू कैन ऑल्सो स्पेसिफाई हियर फाइंड आउट द रिसर्च गैप, क्योंकि ऐसा कोई टॉपिक, ऐसा कोई क्वेश्चन वहां पे नहीं था एग्जिस्टिंग में, तो हम यहाँ पे ऐसे दे सकते हैं। So, research gap identified in this paper is the lack of empirical research on the benefit and the risk of using the social media. Okay, सोशल मीडिया के रिस्क क्या रहेंगे और रिक्रूटमेंट के लिए, क्योंकि टॉपिक क्या था यहाँ पे रिक्रूटमेंट से रिलेटेड था, तो उसमें क्या क्या सोशल मीडिया के ड्रॉबैक रह सकते हैं। तो दैट इज, ये ऐसा कोई पॉइंट यहाँ पे हाईलाइट नहीं किया गया, तो इसके ऊपर हम सोच सकते हैं। ओके, दैट इज वन फर्स्ट पॉइंट। देन the paper highlight the need for further investigation into the effectiveness of social media in a college recruiting and need for more comprehensive analysis of the risks and challenges। वही जो हमने बताया था कि इसमें मतलब रिस्क और चैलेंजेस क्या क्या रहेंगे उसके बारे में कुछ भी बताया नहीं गया इस पर्टिकुलर पेपर में। तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं, उससे रिलेटेड कोई टॉपिक लेके उसके ऊपर हम क्या कर सकते हैं, स्टडी कर सकते हैं। सो बेसिकली दिस टूल स्काईस्पेस इज हेल्प यू लॉट इन ऑर्डर टू एनालाइज द एंटायर पेपर। It helps you to analyze the entire paper by asking a different set of questions on this particular paper. तो by default कितने क्वेश्चन है हमारे पास, 12 क्वेश्चन है। इसके अलावा भी हम बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे क्या कर सकते हैं, पूछ सकते हैं। ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल list the references in IEEE format. ओके, पेपर डज नॉट प्रोवाइड अ लिस्ट ऑफ रेफरेंसेस इन IEEE बिकॉज यहाँ पे दिया है कि देखिए रेफरेंसेस कुछ भी नहीं दिए इन्होंने, इस पेपर में रेफरेंसेस नहीं दिए, इसलिए उसको वो कन्वर्ट नहीं कर पा रहा है। लेट्स ट्राई समथिंग एल्स। हाईलाइट 2 मेजर पॉइंट्स। ओके, So it is highlighting the two major important points of this entire paper. So that is how you can use this particular tool in your research work. Is that clear to all of you? How to work with the Skyspace?
Okay, sir.
You can also upload your PDF file, your own PDF file. देखिए, आप अपने पेपर को भी यहाँ पे एनालाइज कर सकते हैं. अपने पेपर को आप एनालाइज कर सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, ये कोई पेपर है जिसको हम क्या करेंगे, एनालाइज करेंगे. You can also analyze your own paper. Assume that this is one of the paper that you would like to analyze. Okay, the impact of social networking site on studies. Okay, तो इसके ऊपर आप क्या पूछ सकते हैं, यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं. By default 12 क्वेश्चन हमारे पास ऑलरेडी है. You can ask the additional question. For example, assume that यहाँ पे कोई एक टेबल दिया गया है, मुझे क्या करना है, इसको एक्सप्लेन करना है. तो कैसे कर सकते हैं? देखिए, यहाँ पे एक टूल है, एक्सप्लेन मैथ एंड टेबल. सिलेक्ट दिस. Okay, and it will explain that entire table. Okay, let's once again try it. We will try. Okay, let's see whether it is generating the information or not. It will elaborate that particular table. Yeah, देखिए, it has elaborated that entire table. Okay, so this tool is very much helpful to all the researcher in order to refer your own paper, in order to find out some of the limitations and the pros and cons of your own paper, or in order to find out the research gap. So these are some of the factors that you can elaborate it using this particular tool called as Skyspace under the heading called as Copilot. Copilot is one of the tools under the Skyspace. Okay, so not only your own paper, but you can also try for someone else's paper, no issue at all. So that is how this Skyspace is going to help you a lot. And finally, now we are going to discuss about one tool called as Science Research Assistant. Science Research Assistant tools. बहुत बार हमको गाइड बोलते हैं कि भाई पर्टिकुलर पेपर IEEE में ढूंढो या फिर स्पिंजर में ढूंढो. So question arises how to find out it. How to search a paper, either Spinger or somewhere else. Okay, what is the solution for that? Just a moment. Simply click on this. How to search a particular topic in a specific journals. Okay. Simply search Science Research Assistant. We are calling it an extension. देखिए यहाँ पे क्या है, फिलहाल हमारे पास में ऑलरेडी एडेड है यहाँ पे. तो फिलहाल मैं इसको रिमूव करता हूँ, फिर से एक बार ऐड करके बताता हूँ आपको. remove. Now add to Chrome. तो यहाँ पे ऐड एक्सटेंशन बोल दीजिए आप और देखिए यहाँ पे ऐड हो जाएगा वो एक्सटेंशन में। आप में से कोई इसमें है क्या, लैपटॉप में है? एनी वन ऑफ यू? यस, एनी वन ऑफ यू ऑन अ लैपटॉप? हेलो?
No, sir. We are on desktop only now.
You are on laptop only, na, sir?
No laptop, desktop.
Okay. Any one of you, please, among the students?
Yes.
Swati Gaitane, no. Okay. Any one of you, please, so that I can explain it in a proper way. आप मतलब रियल टाइम में देखेंगे कोलैबोरेटिव वर्क कैसे होता है. Okay, no issue at all. Okay, no issue. Okay, one more thing that I would like to explain you. Assume that you are what is citation and plagiarism. Okay, same topic. Just last 5 minutes I will take, not more than that. It is taking time to load. Now, how to convert any website into a PDF format? Okay. Now you would like to convert this entire content into a PDF format. So how to do it? So for that purpose, we have an extension called as Print PDF and Friendly. Print Friendly, that is print and PDF. Okay. So using this tool, you will be able to convert any site into a PDF file. Simply click on this. Okay. इट विल रिमूव ऑल द एडवर्टाइजमेंट. जितने भी एडवर्टाइजमेंट है वो सब यहाँ से क्या हो जाएंगे, गायब हो जाएंगे. अगर आपको फॉर एग्जांपल ये भी अगर आपको पिक्चर नहीं चाहिए हो तो आप क्या सकते हैं, यहाँ पे इमेज को सिलेक्ट करके यहाँ पे 0% बोल दो तो क्या हो जाएगा, वो इमेज भी पूरा वहां से गायब हो जाएगा. एंड फाइनली यू कैन कन्वर्ट इनटू अ पीडीएफ फॉर्मेट. Okay, so in this way you will be able to convert any website into a corresponding PDF file. You can also share it with someone else. You can also take a printout of that. That is the basic advantage of this extension called as Print Friendly and PDF. Print Friendly and PDF. Okay, that Science Research Assistant is not working. Science Research Assistant. Let me try once again. Assistant Chrome extension. The method is same. The method is same for adding that Chrome extension into your extension. Add to Chrome, add extension. We could not be able to add that one. Okay. Anyway, so that is what all about from my side. Remember again, dear friends, the basic purpose of review of literature is what? So that you will be able to find out the gaps. Okay. And to second one is it is necessary that you should be able to maintain all your review of literature properly. So for that purpose, you can use a tool like a Zotero, okay, or Digo.com for maintaining all your sources. Now, the session is open for all of you to ask a certain questions or whatever the query that you have. Hello? Definitely, I will share my PPT with all of you.
Yeah, sir.
You can also specify your question in your
Sir,
chat
please
box, no issue at all.
Hello.
Okay. Over to you, sir.
Okay, sir. On the behalf of the Shiksha Mandal, Thomas Varda, I, Dr. Esa Jungare, thanks to Dr. S.B. Kishore, sir, for his breakthrough, the guidance on this topic, literature review and data collection, and providing all the insights to the participants into subject of. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. There was one question. Any other site to see journal paper other than Skypace? Skypace is there, then your ChatGPT is also there. There is no issue at all. Okay. Please, all of you just try Science Research Assistant tools, the Chrome extension. This is a beautiful tool that I will suggest all of you. Science Research Assistant. Okay, I could not be able to upload it. I don't know exactly reason, but of course, someone has asked me my contact number, so I am sharing here. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
I also thanks our
Dr. Anuruti Ninawe Madam for the supports to maintain and permissions to organize this webinar. I extend my thankfulness to the Dr. K.V. Somnath sir, coordinator, research cell, Professor Parikshit Agrawal sir, coordinator of the IQAC cell, all the teaching and the non-teaching staffs members, and the most importantly that the participants of this national level webinars. Once again, thanks to everyone. Thank you. With this, I announce that today's session of the webinar is over. We will be meet tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.